So this is the second dream I've had about Trump where it is apocalyptic and it's based on a tower. In the second dream I had, we were in South America and it was a very, very high tower. And this tower was actually leaning a little bit and it was super high up in the air so you could see the ocean waves and everything. And this storm was different than the other storm I had where he was in a tower and demons were speaking through the bricks with their mouths, and I was pushing the bricks back and protecting him from the storm and lightning. In this particular dream, the earth itself was reeling to and fro because the waves of the ocean were not normal waves, like how they tell you gravity moves waves or this and that. Not rolling waves, not anything like a normal storm. These waves were being pushed by different forces that were making them spin and turn like the earth was reeling to and fro. It was very powerful and had to do with the tectonic plates and shifting as well. So it was dire that and time was critical to get out of this high tower that we were in, the high command. And so I looked down this corridor, and down this really steep corridor there was a black steps. They first were red brick steps that led into Poland, but then they turned black, like black ashes. And they had big metal doors at the end of this lower hallway, almost like you're going down into a garage. And it was like a time corridor of something that had happened in the past that had to do with Poland. And the wolves of Poland is what kept on ringing through my head in this dream. So there was like residue from the wolves of Poland in this particular base that I was looking down into that had already been dealt with and had already been closed. But the residue was like trying to creep back up into the tower itself. And then we went into a group up in the upper levels. We're looking out the windows as everything was like shifting around us outside. The earth, the scenery, nature, and the storm was getting louder. And we had to calibrate these big black balls that were in our hands. That was some type of bomb in itself, but bomb diffuser too. And they were very articulate, these contraptions that were encased with a black encasement type of material. And they had a lot of different inscriptions on them and different levels to get to the core of them. So we knew how to activate this type of tech and what it would do when we got to the bottom level and sent it out. And these were going into the bases, these balls that we were carrying, to deal with and to destroy the evil that was in certain other bases that were like what we called the Polish wolf base and others. But they were also going to be used in mass amounts in areas to be dropped and scattered in areas where there was hybrids, human hybrids. So it was like in the days of Noah, the end time storm, and all these things were going on. But we were very highly trained, we were very equipped, and we didn't fear. And we just moved with the flow of time and went down corridors and navigated how to get out of this tower all the way to the bottom. And after we got our sights set and I guess did whatever completing work needed to be done on the top levels to the bottom, it was probably like 24 levels, I would say, or more. It was a very unique type of skyscraper that we were in that was almost like a Leaning Tower of Pisa and also resembled like a hotel layout that would have been in like the St. Louis, Missouri Hotel Union Station Arch area, where they also have that type of architectural structure where it's like a tower. So anyways, I was wanting to share that, and if anybody has an interpretation, feel free to communicate that. God bless.